Welcome, dear children. What did I teach you in the last class? We learned kinds of equality. We learned the first two kinds, that is social equality and civil equality. Today, I am going to explain the other two kinds of equality. The third is political equality and the last one is gender equality. The word political itself says it relates to politics, government, or public affairs of a country. What do you mean by political equality? Equal right should be given to all and also to contest in election, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, economic status. This is very important in achieving a democratic government. If we want to achieve a best democratic government, we need to give importance to all the citizens in a particular country. All democratic countries have guaranteed the political rights to all citizens. Democracy is defined as a form of government in which the common people hold political power. This means common people can become country leaders through the electoral process. Some of the democratic countries are India, Norway, Iceland, Sweden, New Zealand, Canada, USA, Italy, Japan, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, etc. Now we are going to see right to vote. The word itself indicates we people are having the right to vote. Do you all interested to cast your vote? Yes, I know everyone is enthusiastic and excited to cast your vote. Okay, then when can one cast their vote? At the age of 18, after completing your 12th standard, you can cast your vote. Whether you are rich or poor, fair or dark, educated or uneducated, working or not working, you will get a chance to vote if you are the citizen of our country. Next one is right to hold public office. That means to have a position in a large, powerful organization, especially a government organization, public administrative department, anyone, either by election or appointment. Third one is right to criticize the government. We the people have the right to criticize the government. That means we can indicate or discuss the merits and demerits of the ruling government. Citizens should have equal opportunity to actively participate in the public life. These rights can be enjoyed through the universal adult franchise. That means the right of the people to vote and elect their representatives. India is the first country to give right to vote to women from the very first general election held in the year 1952. We Indians are proud for that. In Switzerland, the right to vote is given to women in 1971. Any person who has completed the age of 25 years can contest in election. Next, an interesting thing is the value of the vote for the Prime Minister and value of vote of common man is equal. In general election is same, which denotes political equality, that all are equal. The final one is gender equality, equal right of both men and women. Whether it is in opportunity or in resources, we must get equal rights. Women should be treated equally Yes, they are treating equally only nowadays. It does not mean that women and men have to become the same, but their rights, responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on their gender. They have right to participate in the economic sphere and they can make important decisions. Nowadays, women are successfully working in many fields like Border Security Force, Indian Air Force, etc. Every human being should be regarded as a very valuable member of the community. Equality of opportunity and education for both men and women. All the individuals should have similar chances to receive education as well as similar opportunities to develop their personality. The meaning of personality is an individual's distinct character. If we treat equality, we can earn respect and dignity. Next one is equality in Indian Constitution. What do you mean by Constitution? A written document include the rules of a political or social organization or the basic principles and laws of a nation, state or social group that determine the powers and duties of the government. Almost all the countries in the world have guaranteed equality. The Constitution of India has also guaranteed equality to all citizens by providing articles from 14 to 18. Let's see the detail of those articles. Article 14 guarantees to all the people equality before law. They all are equal before law. People all equal before law. Article 15 deals with the prohibition of discrimination. No one should discriminate others. Article 16 provides equality of opportunity in matters relations to employment. Article 17 abolishes the practice of untouchability. And Article 18 abolishes the titles conferred to citizen. How can we promote equality? By treating all fairly, creating an inclusive culture, ensuring equal access to opportunities, enabling to develop full potential, making laws and policies. By this way, we can promote equality among ourselves. To conclude, India is the largest democratic country in the world. You all know. Equality and justice are the pillars of democracy. If you want to construct a building, we need to construct pillars. What is the purpose of pillars? It gives strength to that building. So, equality and justice are the two pillars of Indian democracy. Justice can be achieved when people are treated equally. So if we treated everyone equally, we will be able to get the justice equally. So equality is an important principle for a society to grow and so children, keep this in your mind. We should treat everyone equally. We should not discriminate anyone. All are equal before law.